Hello, I'm Debbie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a painting on a 16 by 20 inch level 1 canvas. And I have taken my level and I have leveled my canvas up. Don't skip this step, it's really important. Your paint will slide off and it will all be wonky if you don't do that. So today I'm going to do a painting using a dark blue background. And what I have done is I've taken my Prussian blue hue by Liquitex and I put 100 grams of this in a bottle to 10 grams of titanium white. And it just lightened it up a bit. When you, if you just use this straight, it's going to really look black, and which is not a bad look. I did 2 testers and I had a little bit too much white in my paint. I'll show you what I did. So this is the one with just the Prussian blue hue. And you can see that background looks black. It's not, it's just really, really dark blue. Then I did another one and I lightened it up too much. I put 40 grams of white in it. And that is just not what I was looking for. You see the difference? So anyway, I just want it a little bit lighter. I don't want it completely light though. So this is my background color, and that's what I was just explaining to you. It's the Prussian blue hue by Liquitex with a little bit of white, okay? And these are my colors. I've got blue, black, indigo by Atelier. And this is Interferance Turquoise by TriArt. And this is the Prussian blue hue with the 40, so 100 to 40 white. So it's going to be a little lighter. This is Shimmering Silver by DecoArt. It's the metallic series, and I haven't used it before, so I'm excited to use it. This is Pearl Blue by Amsterdam. And Winsor Violet by Winsor & Newton, and Pearl Violet by Amsterdam. Okay, so these all look white, but they're not. They're interference colors, and when you put them on a dark base, they glow. And you'll see what I'm saying. You won't see it when it's wet, but you'll see what I'm saying when it's dry and it's got that coat of resin on it. Okay, so I'm going to flood my canvas and I'm going to layer these paints out and we'll blow this out. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to flood my canvas, and that just simply means I put enough base paint down on my canvas to where when I line up all my colors and blow them out with my blow dryer, I have enough base paint to keep those paints moving. If you don't have enough base paint down, your colors will stop dead in their tracks when you try to blow them out with your blow dryer, and you don't want that. You want your paints to be able to continue to flow so that you can get the composition that you want out of your painting. So I just put my paint down and I spread it out with my spatula. Some people use a blow dryer, and that's okay. I just can't ever tell how much paint I have with a blow dryer, so I like using my spatula. Either way is fine, whichever way you feel comfortable doing. And then you also put that paint on your edges as well. If you're blowing your paints out and it flows over the edge, it's not going to continue to flow if you don't make sure you have base paint on your edges. And then I also dab the very bottom of the canvas to make sure that I'm breaking that surface tension and it's going to flow all the way over. So at this time I want to say hi to my grandkids. Hi Colton, hey Briar, hey Darcy, hey Eli, hey Luke. Keep watching. Okay, so let's pop our bubbles. Alright, so that created a lot of dry spots, so I'm just going to go around and dab those. I don't want any white spots in my paint, in my painting. so let's layer these paints down. I'm going to start off with my Blue Black Indigo by Atelier, and I'm going to go here, here, and here. And then I'm going to do the Interference Turquoise by TriArt. It's hard to see that first row, but oh, I was going to put some white down. I think I'll do that now. Just a little bit of white, because those pearls and the Interference Turquoise are not going to dry white. They're going to dry color. So I just wanted to add a little bit of white. And then this is the Prussian blue hue with the 40 100 with the Prussian blue and 40 white. And then this is that sterling or shimmering silver by DecoArt. The metallic series. Put that all over me. And Pearl Blue by Amsterdam. Well, do I have a goopy in it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, and then the Winsor Violet by Winsor & Newton. And the Pearl Violet by Amsterdam. Okay, I've loaded this up. All right, so let's pop our bubbles. Okay, and let's blow this out. Fix a few things here. Okay, I see a few goopies, so let me go get my tweezers. Okay, so I was inspired by Rinske Douna and Kanella. They both did one with these iridescent pearls on a dark canvas, and I thought, I want to do that. So they both had one, so go look them up. Kanella had hers on a dark charcoal background, and Rinske had hers just on the Prussian blue hue. So, oh man, that is is so pretty. That is going to be beautiful when it dries. Let me bring you down for a close-up. Okay, so don't forget to take a stick and scrape those drips. Make sure you get all 4 sides and then come back about 10 minutes later and scrape your drips. That'll keep the paint from continuously pulling off your canvas. I want to fix that corner there. Do you see how the blue, it's just a little bit there, so I'm going to take some of my, I can take some of my Interferance colors. Oops, can't see me, can you? So that fixed it a little bit. I might come back and try to fix that again. And scrape the drips. All right. Okay, let me turn off these lights and I'll turn on the flash and we'll see what we can see. Okay, so there's a lot of white in this, but when it dries, it's not going to be white. It's going to be violet and turquoise and the blue colors. And that silver showed up really pretty in that. That's really pretty. Look at it in there. These colors just did really good together. But it's going to look totally different when it dries. So I'm going to show you this painting maybe. This is the one with the Prussian blue. And do you see that? Oh my goodness. That's what it's going to do. That was white before it dried. I'd put a lot of white in this so you can see white. But see that right in there? That's the violet. That's how it dries. It's white in that painting, but when it dries, it's violet. And there's the pearl blue. Just really pretty. So that's how that's going to dry. Okay? So I'll show it to you when it gets dry. Another thing, I just wanted to show you these corners. I'm going to have to keep coming back and touching them up because that canvas is showing through there, and see how light it is? So you just take your finger and dab it in there. Okay. Okay, so my painting is dry. I do not have the resin on it just yet. You can kind of see the glow like right in here, the violet. But it doesn't really look like that. It looks, the camera's showing it way better than it is in person. I do not have my resin on. So when I get my resin on, it's all gonna absolutely pop. So I can't even show you what it really looks like because I guess my lights here are shining on it. But in person, it doesn't look that shiny. So when I get my resin on it, it's really gonna pop. So just wait for it. Okay, so here's the 3 of them, side by side. And this one was the one that had the lighter blue. This one had the darkest blue, and this one I just lightened it just a little bit. So let me show you, if I can show you. I mean, it's like these paints are glowing, and I probably will have to put my flash on, but maybe not. I don't have my flash on right now. All of this, like that in there, and this in here, it's just like the paint is glowing. You can kind of see the true color of that blue right in here a little bit. But let me put my flash on and see if there's any better results in the paint. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see it right in there. Isn't that just gorgeous? So pretty. Now I might do some peacock colors. That would be pretty. Right in there, it's so pretty. I kind of lost my, oh, there's some turquoise right in there. That Interferance turquoise. Oh, there it is right in there too. So pretty. And then that silver, that's that new silver, Shimmering Silver by DecoArt. So there you have it. There's all three of them. I appreciate you watching my videos. Please like and subscribe. It helps my YouTube channel. And take a look at that description down below. It has links to other artists. It also has my ratios, how I mix my paints, a link to a video Kanella Ciraco did on how to mix your paints. And it also has my ratios and the colors that I used in these paintings, or at least this one anyway. All right, well, until next time, be blessed.